Okay, my people, here we go. November 4th, Friday, November 4th, 2022 on this Gregorian calendar. I just loaded up a video. I recorded the first video around 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? Now, here we go. Here's the second video. It's going on 11, little after 11 o'clock. Now, this object was above the moon, right here. And people was calling it Jupiter. Some people was calling it Venus. Some people was calling whatever. I don't know, whatever this object was. This was right above the moon. And not to mention, you can still see the other object sitting there, right there, still sitting there. Get right there. You can see it. I'm moving my camera around. You see it's stationary. It's not moving. The other object. This right here was at the 12 o'clock position of the moon between 7 and 8 o'clock. Now this shifted. Now this is how I know that things are moving or speeding up exponentially. When have you seen this right here? When have you seen, normally you would see, if this object was stationary over top of the moon, it would stay there at least until the moon was set. But however, this shift positions that quickly, that fast, over 3 hours, this shifted position. So what planet is that? What star is that? Huh? And the object here is still there at the top of the moon. But this one here shift positions from the 12 o'clock position to now over to the 2 o'clock position. But yeah, going between 2 and 3 o'clock position of the moon. Went from 12 to 2 or 3 o'clock position of the moon. Huh? Rotating around the moon. And then you have this object at the top. Come on, man. Tell me what's going on here. Like I told you, we have shift dimensions. This is why I know something is going to take place. They have to create a distraction. They have to create a distraction now because this is becoming obvious. This is becoming more than obvious. Man, I value my people. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. I'm in Ra God gene for life. You have the moon. You have the object to the right, which is, I don't know what it is. People want to call it a planet, Venus, Mars, Saturn. And then you have an object that's faded out at the top, at the very top right there. That's stationary. Man, call it what you want, man. I told y'all, this is our planet, one of many homes. Earth was a school. This was a school. And we was put to the great and ultimate test. Can you get trees to hate each other? Can you get elephants to hate each other? Can you get honeybees to hate each other? Can you do that? Can you do that? Ask yourself that question. Did that take place with us? Huh? We hate each other so much that we are actually gang up with the other race to demoralize our own. Come on, man. You trying to emasculate Kyrie Irving. He got to sit down with rabbis. He got to get on TV and do a whole apology. You understand what I'm saying to you? And then he got to basically get on his knees. They want to emasculate him. I'm sorry, because he don't understand genetics. It's not racism or anti-Semitism when you say to them, where did you come from? Where did the multi-cell organism come from? Where did that come from? I am the prokaryotic cell. I am the single cell organism. I've been here since the beginning, and I shall be here at the end of you. Where did you come from? That's not racism. Where did the multi-cell organism, how did a fruit fly, a muskrat, a cow, a zebrafish, a monkey, how did they possess the intelligence to draft their DNA and merge it together using the mitochondrial E gene of the so-called black woman to create what you call the Homo sapien or the human today? How did these animals possess that intelligence at one point in time, and now these animals are only in flight, fight, or freeze mode? They only reproduce. That's all they're here to do. Work, fuck, reproduce, and go to sleep. How did they possess the intelligence to engineer an entire living organism, but now they possess the intelligence of only to reproduce, to work? How is that possible? Evolution doesn't go backwards. Evolution means evolve. So again, you see, they trying to emasculate, and they use our own brothers. They use our own people to emasculate our brothers. Kyrie Irving, don't you change your stance, my brother. Don't you change your stance. Kanye West, don't you change your stance. See, you are a baby twice and an adult once. And a baby meaning an infant stage where though that you need someone to help you, someone to assist you. A baby can't eat on its own. A baby can't defend itself. Just like an elderly person. Sometimes they need help going to the store. They can't cook their own food. They might even need help getting into the bathtub or help being washed up. The same thing as a baby. Some of us never make an adult stage. That's why they say you're a baby twice and an adult once. Some of us never even make it to the adult stage because we are so mentally fucking dead. And these people are playing on your fear and the fact that your brain, that they have you in a mammalian part of your brain, which is the animal state of your brain. Now they want to deem him crazy. He's mentally ill. The only mental illness on this planet is not knowing who you are and accepting who you are and living a fucking lie. That's the mental illness on this planet. That's why I'm never going to deviate. Prokaryotic cell versus the eukaryotic cell. The prokaryotic cell is the past, present, and future. The eukaryotic cell is a baby. It don't even belong here on the planet. This is the great separation, my people. And everybody should boycott these NBAs, this football, all of this shit. This means that we don't need them to live. They need us. So don't give us this anti-Semitism because you have trained us to hate each other and glorify your culture and glorify your life with this materialistic world and your false philosophies and ideologies. But this is over. This is over. And there's nothing you can do about it. Man, I value my people. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalab my eye, I'm in rock, God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not black. Yizzo, not one love, but whole love.